All right, journey to $100 million, day one. Here we go. Okay. Basically, a week ago, I was like, hey, like, I kind of like doing 3D work. Like, I'll get into later what 3D work is. But basically, a week ago, I was like, yo, I like doing 3D work. I looked into it. I did some research and I was like, hey, is this something that companies are willing to pay a lot of money for? And it turns out, yeah, they are. And I looked into it more and I was like, is this something scalable to $100 million? And doing some research, it was like, could be, right? It could be. It's definitely worth a lot of money, but it could scale to 100 million. And I was like, okay, I want to take that challenge. Like, I want to be the first person to really vlog the journey of scaling a 3D agency to $100 million. And why do I think I could do it? Just said so. Because I said so. Why am I going to do it? Because I said so. All right. It's pretty much all it takes. I believe in myself. Is it going to happen? Is it not? Maybe. I think it will. And so that's all it takes. That's really all it takes. And yeah, so this video is just going to be introduction. I'll go into what the business model is, why I think it's going to scale. A little introduction on me. Okay, I'm 26 years old, from the United States, from New Jersey. Probably going to move out soon to like a different state because I'm tired of New Jersey. But anyways, I ran a video agency before, only for like a year, year and a half, I'd say. Had some success with it, but then as I was doing it, I was like, hey, like, I think AI might come for this. The video agency is different from 3D, right? In that video agency, it was more of like filming with a camera, going in person, creating a script for a company, filming it, editing it, giving it back to the company, making revisions, stuff like that, hiring people to come with me. And that process for the video agency kind of took too long, right? The delivery was way too long. And so that's probably why I got into 3D, because the delivery is way faster. I don't have to be in person. I can do this from literally anywhere in the world. So I was like, this is way more scalable than that. Are there video agencies that do a lot of money? Yeah. But for some reason, I was attracted to this. My gut told me like, yo, go with this. This is gonna scale way easier and faster, and you could charge way more for this. And so I listened to my gut, and I was like, yeah. So I made the decision to just go all in on this stuff. And this is about a week ago, right? Pretty impulsive, maybe, I don't know, but I believe it's gonna work. Um, so as for me, and like, so these videos definitely gonna keep it raw, right? Like, I don't want to do too many cuts in these videos because I don't want to do too much editing, because primarily I have to do all the editing here and focus on the business. So this is more of like just documenting the journey. I don't want to put too much time into this, right? Because my brain is all up on this, right? And I don't want to be focusing on too many different things at once. Um, so let's get into what this is, right? So 3D agency. Actually, I'll get into like what I'm doing right now so you can kind of see. All right, so let's bring the camera in here. All right, so this is a software that allows you to do 3D work. Okay, I'm showing you guys this so you kind of get an idea of like what we're doing here. But basically, this is a JBL headphone right here. Okay, it kind of looks crazy, but this is a JBL headphone, right? And I'm basically creating a video so that a company can use for their ads, right? And this differs from like regular just filming with a camera, because in 3D, you can literally do anything here. Like, you can control the camera. This is the camera here. I can make the camera like move left and right, do cool angles, stuff like that. I can make this JBL headphone like move in certain ways. I could basically get like perfect shots with 3D, right? And I could do it from the cover of my home. All this stuff here was generated through modeling through this software. Okay. And basically for this video, like for example, and I'll kind of like going through it, I'll explain later in different videos, like more into it. But basically in this video, I had this idea of these JBL headphones going like off the desk here and falling. And you kind of see it better if I switch the viewport into this. All right. This is like a different way of seeing it. It's not going to look like this, but it's a different way of like viewing it. So like for this video, I'm going to send this to JBL, and basically the headphone's going to fall off the table. It's going to look super sick. Camera's going to rotate around it. This is like serving as like a hook to kind of stop the scroll. So it's going to go like this, and then it's going to go through a portal. kind of like a portal sort of thing here. And then as it's going through here, right, I still got to finish it, but it's going to stop. The JBL headphone's going to stop like pretty harsh. Right, it's going to stop. And then there's going to be different camera angles and different lighting. It's probably going to be a little bit of a voiceover. And as that's happening, like you're going to hear the music kind of like get louder and quieter to kind of show the noise canceling and the quality of the sound coming from JBL. So like this is a video, this is a 3D video that a company would pay for, right? And they would pay a lot of money for this because it makes their product look absolutely amazing. It's like super high end stuff. Can AI do this? That's a great question. Okay. AI, it could make 3D videos, but definitely not as high quality and definitely not as dynamic as this, right? And it can only do like a couple seconds. And with AI, like if you want to do this with AI, it's gonna get a lot of it wrong, right? Like you can't get like exact details of this JBL headphone, right? So like I'll show you right now. It looks crazy right now. 1 second. So like these headphones here. So like these headphones here, you see how there's like detail here and stuff? Like AI can't really do that, right? You can't get this detail showing the buttons and all that stuff. Um, and AI can't really do the storyboarding that well, right? They need me. Companies need 3D agencies because it'll definitely help their marketing and they'll close way more deals through it, right? Um, and so yeah, this is kind of like an overview of what 3D work is. You can do beverages, supplements, tech products, skincare, beauty products as well. So that's all like something that you could do 3D work for, right? And so, and yeah, that's basically what it is. And we're gonna we're gonna scale this to $100 million.